Hello, hello, family. This your own brother, son, Nyebi, Novi, Nuya, your own brother. In African tradition, there is no cousin. Everybody is a brother, because the word we have for cousin is the same as the same word we had for your sibling, Novi, my mother's child. Nyebi in Ghana of Accra people. The people in Accra is Nyebi. Nye is mother, B is child, and the same in Akan. Minya. Minya is the Nuya come from no in Epe language. The Akans themselves, they don't know how close their language is to Epe because their ears are blocked. So anytime they hear my language, they say it's too difficult, but they don't know how close the language is. They don't know how much ever they speak in their own language. But their ears, they don't relax their ears to pick the words of ever in their own language. That's why it's only four languages, 4 to 5 languages in the whole of Africa. Any other thing according to uh, President Museveni. If you think there's more languages in Africa more than five, you are hallucinating. And I like the way he put it. He said you are hallucinating. Okay, so Nuya is brother, my mother's child. Novi, no, is mother. V is child. Novi is my mother's child. In Ghana, Nye is mother, and B is my mother's child. B is a child. Nye is mama. Mama. Nye. My mama. Nonya, my mother. Mommy in Kan. In Akan. Okay, so this is your own brother, African diaspora teacher. In today's episode, we're going to look at the powers that are behind the unapologetic Negrppian, the people who are encouraging him to attack our spiritualism. The whole thing is about attacking our spiritualism, you know. So it's crazy because you could see from the way he's framing things, the attack is like oh, it's about a lady in northern part of Ghana, but at the same time he's making it look like Islamic, but looking at listening to Prince Ayoko's excerpts that he played, that I picked up. And first of all, I thank Prince for his coming out to make his own case. And I like that. I like that. Thank you very much, Prince Ayoko, for coming out strong the way you did. We need to band together to fight all these oppressors that they are using. All the tricks of the Oyibo is finished. All their permutation is finished. Over 6,000 years, how many permutations can you get? It's used up. All their permutation is used up. Now they are repeating them, so we can pick it from miles away. Okay, the British. Let me say this, family. The nations that the British were not able to conquer because of their involvement in the nation's involvement in African spiritualism, they demonize those nations, even though they put all of us together into a country called Ghana, Gold Coast, now Ghana. They tried all the nations that they could not successfully conquer, can't bring under their devilish Christianity and foolishness and BS. They did everything to demonize them and also reduce them to poverty. No development went over there. It's no different from what they did to Haiti family. We are here to tell our story. Okay, so please listen to us. Some of us have known the we're all reasonable people. We're all reasonable people. It's just a matter of time that you figure out that what is really, really going on. It's a matter of time that you have to figure out what's going on because you are being treated by another human being. He's not clever than you. If somebody's going to be clever, you know who's going to be clever. The person who is going to be clever is the firstborn, not the last born. Okay, as Dr. Mumbi always said, the firstborn is supposed to be the one because we've been here the longest. So if anybody's going to be dumb, not us. If anybody's going to be dumb, not us. Because we see the sun first before you see it. Okay, that's why in Africa, even if a man, if your brother is even 2 days, or if any of your siblings, if any of your novi, nyebi, nuya is 2 days older than you, you have to give that respect because you have seen the sun and its ray for 24 hours or 48 hours before you born. You have to give that due respect. So if anybody's going to be a childish, not us. That's why when you are running a corn game on your daddy, on your father or your mother, they looked at you and they just smile. Or if they don't want to smile, they smack the hell out of you. They whoop your ass and you will know that, you can run no game on daddy or uncle, okay, or auntie. She will whoop your ass because you want to make her look like she doesn't know what time is it. And you are just a child. You want to run a corn game on your auntie. Auntie will whoop your ass. And the same thing in your brothers will beat you. You whoop your ass trying to run some corn game on anybody that is older than you. So if anybody is a child here running childish game, not the African, not anybody that is African, is the European that is childish here. We got to stand up and talk boldly. You know what? Because there's nothing, Kwame Nkrumah said it. Kwame Nkrumah said it. There's nothing higher than, what is it? Everybody will die. So why should you be scared that we all will die? We all will die. Nobody's going to be forever. We all will die. So why scared to speak the truth? Okay. The Negrppian is being sponsored by people who demonize the African spiritualism. That's what Negrppian is doing. Okay. The crust of the matter is when our sister ES made it to the northern part of Ghana, it's on record. It's on record. All Ghanaians thanking her. A lot of Ghanaians made it publicly. You can go through all. It's just 1 year of video. Go through all. Every Ghanaian say, you know what? I didn't even know that I'm a Ghanaian, but I don't know the northern part of Ghana. I'm a Ghanaian, but I never been there before. How could you do that? The northern part of Ghana is a powerful energy spot. And the British deliberately denied development. The same, even in Ashanti region, when the British could not successfully subdue the Asante people, no development was there. It just little effort of the Asante people themselves made the place the way it is. No government. Until recently, the British didn't do a damn thing over there. Even though the goal that they were taking was for the people of Asante, and their king had a royalty in it or had a hand in it. But no development. Obuasi, a whole diamond town, is under the people of Asante. When you look at Obuasi, you will cry. It's a shame. But the mining company was able to twist the government's hand to put an airport over there because the roads are so bad. So this devilish Anglo Asante company, the majority of them are white people, Jewish people from Israel and South Africa. We got to call names. Don't be scared to call names. People who are suppressing you, call them by their name. They twisted the government arm to build an airport over there. I think it's even international. So these motherfuckers fly. No immigration, no custom. So how can we know how much gold they're smuggling right into South Africa? But we accepted it. We said we're intelligent, and we accepted that. But the roads in the town and leading to other parts of the country, so poor, so bad. Okay. So the reason why they have to leave Obuasi like that is the Asante people did not allow the British to subdue them. Then come my own people, the Ewe people, in the so-called Volta region. Who the hell is Volta? Whose name is that? Okay, whose name is that put upon a people? And you are crazy enough to say you are Voltairean. Volta is a name of an Italian. So are you a child of an Italian? Are you a child of an Italian? A criminal Italian? Because the name Volt is the Italian who was able to calculate the frequency of electricity currency, or electricity current, or electricity power. His name is Volt. Just the same as the man who was able to figure out a radio frequency called Fahrenheit. It's a German name by name Fahrenheit. Okay, so Volt is a name of an Italian. So I cannot be Voltairean because I'm not a child of an Italian. I don't even know the guy. Might be a homosexual. You see. So it was an English woman who wrote a book and demonized my people, and that book was read by other Ghanaians. And since then, there's this fear of Vodou, this, that my people use Vodou for this, Vodou for this. The woman wrote a book and then falsely accusing my people for some vanishing of children in the Fanti area of the central area region, central region and western region. And since that book was written, most Ghanaians believed this is what it is. Okay? Because when they cannot subdue you spiritually, if they can put you in under their false satanic Christianity, they demonize you. Another place that they neglected in Ghana is Kwame Nkrumah's region. The Nzima people were also feared because they believe in their ancestral spiritualism. Kwame Nkrumah's people. This has nothing to do with Ghana. I'm telling you, the people who set up the ball rolling, the British. The British. The British. And they could be French, could be there. The people in the British could be a Jew, a French, a German. They're all in it. Okay. So the Negrppian, coming back to Negrppian, family, listen, I have to paint a picture to let you know what Negrppian is doing and who is behind Negrppian, because I set you to a time frame in the past. Negrppian is mad because ES is making the northern part of Ghana sexy to Ghanaians. It's an energy center that the British could not subdue. So because of that, the Negrppians within our own government neglected the north, neglected the upperland, so-called Volta region, neglected Kwame Nkrumah's people. The energy centers have been neglected for a reason. Family. Those of you know the history of Haiti. You know, so I'm linking it to you. Whatever they do successfully in Haiti, whatever they do successfully in the Americas, they are replicating it in Africa. We are not dumb. It's just a matter of time. When someone is running a corn game on you, it's just a matter of time. You can figure it out because he's just a human being like you. How many tricks can you get as a human being? How many tricks? Even Kuku Nancy have so many tricks. He can play them all out. And after that, people started figure Kuku Nancy out. Okay. You see, so yeah, Negrppian is targeting not ES, but Negrppian is targeting Africa spiritualism. The African spiritualism that is coming full circle to our people, to liberate our people, and is liberating our people is what Negrppian is attacking. You see, according to Professor Clark, Egypt, Kemet, was invaded by strange religious group for 1,000 years. And guess what Africans did after 1,000 years? They get rid of them. They get rid of, after 1,000 years, they get rid of that spiritualism. Do you know how many generations in 1,000 years? But the people came from the south, the Uganda area, the Kenya area, the Ethiopian area, and flushed out the bad energy, the bad religion. It happened before. You know what, family? Africa is like a sea. It's like the sea. The sea do not allow any kind of dead organism in it. Anything that is dead in a sea, it will flush it out. That is Africa and Africans. It's just a matter of time. When Africans can sense, it can be 20 generations. Each generation that take the poison will born a child that will be feeling uneasy. Then you had another child that will be feeling too uneasy. Now we reach a point where the generations that you think could be embracing Islam and its twin brother, Christianity, that generation has reached a point where they are about to vomit everything out. We are like the sea, and everything connects, and everything that is bigger has its smaller part, the micro and the macro. You see, and we all related. The African is just the same as the sea. We came out from the sea. So if the oceans can reject dirt things, so is we. In the same way, if you eat something that is not good for your stomach, what happens? What happens when you eat something that is not good for your stomach? It comes out. Same as the sea. You go and throw yourself in the sea and die and drown. Kill a whale, big whale, let it die, and you see. Let the fishes be poisoned in the sea, and you see, they started coming to the shore because the sea can't stomach them. We Africans are like the sea, as Professor Small says, and as Dr. Mumbi always repeat, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So Negrppian, we see you coming. We know you. We know who is behind you. We know what you're trying to do. The African family is embracing its spiritualism, and your people are mad. We reach a point where we have to regurgitate everything. We are vomiting everything. You like it or not. You want to create an enmity between a sister who has been hosted in a very organic environment, taking healing and being balanced and glowing. Glowing than your wife. Okay. And your wife have a feast and you sleep together on that pillow and she tells you things, the hate, and she planted it into your ears and painted it as if you're concerned. Okay. We know them. And you want to be the hero. Whatever they tell you in the night about how they want to, how Africa, you see, Dr. Arikana told us, we don't go to Europe and try to be on a driver's seat, or China to be in the driver's seat, or even in America to be in a driver's seat to determine how America, Europe, Britain, France, Netherlands, Denmark will have to develop. But they got some people with some audacity in them. They believe this is how Africa have to go. Are we your children? We are not. We've been here before you came. So what's your problem that you want to direct how we have? So when you slept with that thing around you, she's telling you, feeding you how Africa got to go. So therefore, certain people are not doing the right thing according to her. And that fits into your mind and you want to be the hero to save the day. We know it all. The permutation is over. Million permutation. You had 6,000 years. Your people, your friends have 6,000 years to run all the permutations. The permutations are over. Now you're repeating them. So each time you pull one out of your basket or your magic bag, we can see it coming. You want to use the North against the sister that she's been bewitched. Then people will say, oh, they are using some bewitchment on her. That is anti-African spiritualism, to ginger the weak ones who are still enslaving themselves in Christianity, to say, we told you. You mentioned voodoo. It's not voodoo. That is my language. You're not going to fuck it up. Vo means to be free. Adu means a people, a nation. So Vodou means free nation, free people. It's called Vodou. Vodou. It is a living language. It's not English, it's not French, it's not Creole, it's not Haitian. It's a living language. When I tell you avoir, I'm asking you, are you free? It's part of the language. Vovoli means there's freedom. Adu, America do, means the nation of America. America do could also mean the people of America. Adu, duko, people. So Vodou is free nation. Why is free nation? Is the powers of nature can set you free. Having power over nature is freedom, is liberating. You see, it's very liberating. For example, if you want to have a party and the rain is about to come and you are expecting 200 girls for that wedding for your daughter. If you could stop that rain from falling or send that rain to the next town, is it not liberating? This is what our people do. They have power over nature. It's liberating. If the rain, the same rain is not coming, and the farms are at risk, and the harvest may not come if the farm don't get the rain. If you're able to call the rain for the area so that the farm, the crops can grow well to have a bumper harvest, is it not liberating? That is Vodou. It's our language. We own it. You're not going to give us definition of what it means. It's a living language. Take it or leave it. You're not going to give, I can't give definition of apartment because that's your language. I cannot give definition to what apartment means in your language or what restoration means in your language. That is your English language. The definition that you give to that word restoration is the way you see fit to define that word. I cannot give definition to it for you because that is your language. So who born you dog to give definition to Vodou and think it's a play? You could give any kind of definition to, because first of all, you didn't know that it's a language that has a living people speaking it. You thought it just some made up word until you find out that it came from West Africa. It was recently you guys find out. It was recently, no more than 20 years ago, when you guys find out, the whole Western world find out that it's a foreign language, it's a Hwe language, it's a Aja language. Aja, phone, Hwe, the same thing. Aja Tome. You see, it's our language. You're not going to give definition to it for us. We're not going to agree. And we, as a people, are going to be defending our traditional values. Not anymore. Christianity killed, Islam killed. We never killed for our way of life to be propagated, but it's taking roots. In a new world, you're getting mad. We never killed for it. But it survived 400 years in your so-called new world. And it's coming full circle. Because the children are tired of poison called Christianity, tired of poison called Islam. They're coming back home. You can have your Islam, you can have your Christianity, but the African family is saying no more. Because when you look at even Islamic societies in Africa, it's the poorest. And the people who brought it, when you look at the hierarchy, they are Romans. They are Romans, the Caucasians. In their countries, they're living good. But in Africa, where Islam is practiced, even in Ghana, is the poorest part. Why? If it's liberating, why the Muslims in my country, even northern part of Nigeria, the poorest? Then when you look at the Christians, the so-called Christian world, the African Christians are poor compared to where, Christianity came from. No. So the people are tired. They're coming back home. So here come Negrppian attacking in the name of giving advice, attacking. No, you are not attacking the ladies. You are attacking what they saw as liberating. You are attacking the North because a lady has made the North sexy, making Ghanaians think twice about the same North that we don't want to go. Doctors don't even want to go to the North. Medical doctors will not go to the North. Nurses will not go to, teachers don't want to go to the North. But a sister came all the way from US. When the sister was running a university of ES, I used to follow her. I saw her apartment. Beautiful apartment, beautiful house. She left it all and come to rebuild, to do something in the North. You're scared that many people who are locked up in all this high rate mortgage that is sold at third-rate houses, hand-me-down houses that white people left in and sold back to us at astronomical prices with an interest rate that will kill King Tut twice in his grave. You scared the people will be leaving them buildings behind, sold them and come to Africa. Because the sister had lived in a very beautiful house. I saw the kitchen. Granite countertops. Beautiful kitchen. She left it behind. If she could leave it behind, all behind, that means other people will follow suit. So you want to demonize the liberating spirit that she followed. Yes, your attack is the African spiritualism that the children of Africa are gravitating towards. The liberating force that they are finding in it is what you are attacking. You see how naked you are. You and your sidekick, Jane. You see how naked you are? We're not going to agree. No, we are protecting our spiritual heritage. The North, the Everland, the Inzima land, the whole Ghana, the people calling themselves a common sense family. No, we have been taking the blow for too long. No, our back is against the wall, so we ain't got nowhere to go. Okay, our back is against the wall. We have nowhere to go than to come forward, charged forward. So, family, I have amassed the unapologetic Negrppian for y'all. I did it. So, that's all I have by unmasking this fraud for the nation, for the Pan-African family. Negbazanyi.